Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Disco Elysium. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today as we go, we're gonna do a lot of things. We're gonna open a door. We are going to see the dead body on the floor, because Measurehead went there and brought it down. Well, I forget if we were just unlucky before when it came to actually bringing the dead body down, or shooting it down, rather. There's the lady from the beginning of the game. If you're forgetting who she is, we have seen her a few times, but you might forget. Kuno's a little shit show. Kuno is a little shit show, but that's actually not what he's saying. Kuno's little shit show is what he's saying.
You missed a good show before. A kid came by and completely fucked the tree to pieces.
He fucked the tree up! Fucked it good! It was porno!
By the way, kipped is a racial slur.
Oh, it's specifically a racial slur. Huh. It'd be... this one, it's just digging in. It would be very much in character with how I said that this would be very much in character, actually. Do I want to go with that? Oh, this one is... I think this one is more moralist. It would... because before, when I called him a binoclard, and when we dealt with a racist truck driver, I was also very... yeah, either way. Stop using the K word. It belongs in the past.
Can't tell Kuno what words to use? Fucking kipped.
He imbues the last syllable with a special kind of joy. What is this, a word museum? You want to belong to a museum, Kuno? With the old people?
Fuck you. Kuno says kipped if he wants to. Kuno's dad says kipped all the time. Kipped's a cool word.
Kipped, kippity, kipty, kipped.
The little one sputters.
Kippity, kipped, kipped.
Kipped.
He comes to an abrupt stop.
All right, shut it down, see. The cunt has business to do.
He turns to you, victorious. I'll see you later.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
You know, that body is there. We're not going to mess with it. We have business to attend. And I'm sure Kim is very upset about that. I would be very upset about that. Oh, wait a minute. This isn't where we're supposed to be. Actually, I wonder if we're going to get some tear. There are some bottles in here. What are these things on the floor? They're like sandcastles, maybe. No, we didn't get tear. Let's go. We need to go around the park, not through here. And that's mostly because... Actually, let's start running, since I know it's not going to matter. It's very unfortunate that it doesn't matter, actually. That's that one line that he says, or somebody, I don't remember actually anymore. But, oh, that one line where they go, you run all over the place, where I didn't. The book appears to be erotica, but without actual erotica. How did I get that? Oh my, she says. Yeah. Okay, let's make it, because it's actually kind of a stretch. And that's me giving up on the whole let's walk slowly. I mean, I could just edit it out if I wanted to. But there's no point. Because I'm pretty sure there's no point in just walking. We also need to go talk to Joyce, most likely, because she will want to know about Evart. And honestly, I need her as my ally. So this is the thing that we couldn't open before. Oh, also, I found out where the keys were. I mentioned before, I swore before that they were somewhere. Yeah, it's right there. Those are the keys.
This must be it. The basement door is weather-worn. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air, and there's a knocker shaped like a lion's head.
I'm gonna carefully knock.
You knock silently. The upholstery muffles the sound. No response comes from the apartment.
I guess no one is in?
The lieutenant looks uncomfortable.
You're pretty sure the owner of the apartment isn't here. It's safe-ish.
Lieutenant, what is your opinion of this task we're undertaking?
Let's be honest. This isn't what I joined the RCM for. But every day tells you something new about yourself.
The lieutenant replies, still inspecting the padded door.
Apparently, working with the local union boss to get info on an investigation is not something I'm squeamish about.
So you don't mind if I unlock the door?
If the Merc Tribunal happens before we solve this,
His eyes meet yours.
we are looking at casualties. What's one unlocked door compared to that? On the other hand,
He looks at the surrounding windows uncomfortably.
we could just leave and tell Evrard we opened the door. No one seems to be tailing us to see if we actually did it.
Lie to Evrard? That's also an option?
Yes, presenting a fabrication is known to get results here and there.
He crosses his arms.
You took this task. You make the call.
The door is right here. You can just open it and be done with this.
I will use my Yana's key to unlock the door.
You try to be as silent as you can. It takes a bit of rattling of the handle to loosen the bolt. Finally, the door unlocks with a small clack. Thoughts race through your head. The sound of the key turning still echoes in the yard. Hopefully no one heard. Good job. Let's go now. I'm sure there's nothing interesting in there.
That's our physical instrument talking. On a success.
There's nothing else to do than to leave and tell Evrard. No conceivable reason for you to intrude on the premises.
That's our interfacing.
As you hold the open door, you can feel the air moving. A little draft, a whistle.
That's our shivers, naturally. Always into that draft and things. And of course, we're going in. It was never in question that we wouldn't. Okay, before we take anything, let's just look around. The smell of disinfectant in the room smells like chemicals. Yes, of disinfectant. Whoever lives here admires fair-haired fantasy heroes with big muscles. Maybe the Men of Jamal or something? A book titled, quote, The Hidden World of Walking Sticks, unquote, lies open. You can almost feel the warmth of the red sun on the flag. Oh yeah, there's a flag over there.
This is the flag of Revachol, the suzerainty.
What's with the sun?
This isn't just one sun, but there are little suns dancing around the big sun. This is the sevenfold sun miracle.
What's the sevenfold sun miracle?
It's an optical atmospheric anomaly the first settlers saw. Happens in cold weather. 6 small suns around the big one. This complex halo phenomena is how old Revachol got its flag.
I actually saw a YouTube video of this phenomenum a couple of days back, and it's incredible. It's just like so wild. There's a halo around the sun. You can probably see it over there. And basically there's like the little suns. The video only showed 2 suns on each side of the sun, but it has to do with the crystallization of water molecules in the atmosphere, and it's all weird. And I don't know how to explain it. And actually, the game is not telling us the term. I'm pretty sure it wasn't sevenfold, though. I thought it was 5, but still. Lieutenant, the old flag of the suzerain. And I'm gonna point.
Mm-hmm.
He looks around the apartment.
The tenant is an old-fashioned guy.
I'm not gonna bow down to the flag.
The flag doesn't seem to mind. It's just a colorful fabric with a sun sewn onto it. Like all feudal flags, it looks like a children's drawing.
Like all feudal flags, huh? What do we have? This is a convalescence bed. Look at that thing. That's to help you get up. I mean, maybe not convalescence, but still. A small suitcase full of clothes. Guests are staying over. There's Nosafed. Thank you. And there's magnesium. Thank you. And actually, let me explore a little bit more, because you never know. It's very, very important that we steal as much stuff as possible. What about here? A logic shirt. Do I not have a logic shirt already? Let's go with that instead of the physical instrument and Shivers. Shivers is mostly irrelevant, honestly. I wish it were better, but it isn't. Shivers is just... Oh, it's cold. Oh, the wind.
A row of mugs sits on the shelf. Each one depicts a human figure. A dark-skinned woman grinning amidst mysterious symbols. A broad-shouldered man shoveling potatoes, and others.
I'm gonna tap one of the mugs.
A little ring. Though cheerful, the images on the ceramic make you vaguely uncomfortable. The lieutenant picks up one of the mugs, then puts it back down with a look of disdain.
I'm beginning to feel better about breaking into this man's apartment.
I'm gonna whip out my yellow man mug and compare.
Yes, your broken mug friend would feel very much at home here. The same humor, the same mocking lines.
There's the missing tin soldier.
The lieutenant looks at the mugs next to each other.
Whoever lives here might have used the Whirling's container to dump his trash. And now they've drawn the ire of the Union. The plot thickens, as they say.
An interesting little clue. Let's see where this goes. Clues have a way of magically connecting to other clues down the road. Perhaps you should break into apartments more often.
Perhaps I should. Do you really think it's the same person who put the dead man's clothes in the trash?
Who knows?
The lieutenant opens his notebook.
I'm not expecting too much from this clothes in the trash lead either way. It might turn out to be some random local matter, but still, a nice coincidence.
Okay, I'm gonna move on from the mugs. And we haven't leveled up in the meantime. We're almost there. 99 experience. We are getting experience every time we do a green check, I think. But that's it. We have broken into a couple of apartments already. Just not too many of them. Wait a minute, wasn't there an apartment that I had to go to? I will have to, yeah. Smoker on the balcony. After 2100. And... Oh. Gacht is going to be happy that I have the novelty check. Because, you know, I'm going to pay it. Ooh. Oh, man, it's morale. It's mental health. Or morale. That my drug does for that. Because I have a drug that will allow me to do something better over there, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Either way. Cindy's just in the rain. Doing her thing or not. What we are about to do is talk to Joyce. Let's just hurry this along.
You're back. Good.
She looks at the ripples on the water's surface.
What can I help you with? Not an umbrella, I hope. I don't need one myself, you see.
She pats her wet raincoat.
All around you, rain keeps falling down. On the wooden boards she's standing on, and on the water around you.
I could use a coat like that. The rain is freezing.
Sadly, I need this one myself. It's hydrophobic, repels water, almost magically. The company makes them for offshore platform personnel, very sturdy. What I can do for you is answer some questions. Nothing like talking to pass a rainy day.
She gives the material another pat. Yeah, by the way, I've talked to Everard, Claire.
You have?
She smiles carefully.
And how did you like Mr. Clare?
Finally, time to choose sides.
I have the feeling the international community does not approve of him.
Oh, come on now. He has his uses. How else would he have stayed in power all these years? Or wait, actually...
She answers her own question.
Corruption. That's how he's done it. Fantastic, worm-like corruption, reaching into the bowels of the earth.
She looks at the ground and nods.
The position of my unusual colleague does not reflect official policy. I hope you understand. The RCM does not pick sides.
Of course. And I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a corrupt worm myself.
She turns to you.
However, if you felt like discussing something, how could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural. We would only be...
She smiles.
gossiping.
Tell her she'll like you for it.
Mr. Rivart is helping me find my gun.
Oh,
Her eyes become large and round.
that's so helpful of him.
The lieutenant looks at you, and you can swear his jaw muscle is trembling. He's able to contain the anger and surprise.
Unconventional police officers sometimes lose their guns. They then go around and tell people about this to gauge their reactions. It's all part of detecting.
Incredible.
She shakes her head.
Simply incredible. And how is it going? Has this detecting produced a gun?
Mr. Rivart says it's almost ready to be found soon.
Did he now? Well, then it should be any day now. Unless, of course, he's lying to you. Anyway, was there anything else you've heard?
Her eyes narrow.
Perhaps he is.
Perhaps he is. I'd rather talk about something else for now, if you don't mind.
Of course, Detective.
She simmers down.
Should something come up later down the road, don't be afraid to drop by for a chat. Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
No, thank you. That's all for now. Oh, I guess we're going to Evrard. Right away? Yeah. Right away. There is a place where we haven't been. A single place that we haven't been. But I really want to do this Evrard quest line as fast as possible. I don't know what's going to happen. So, I'm curious about that. The place that we haven't been is that one in there. And I think... Oh, I probably... Hey, you fellas doing okay?
Officer,
He exclaims.
the mere sight of police in Martinez makes me feel safer already. How can I help you?
I can convince him to relinquish his sandwich for rhetoric. Let's see if I can do something about that. I don't think I can. Well, I can increase my rhetoric for sure, but do I have any rhetoric pence? It's always gonna be pence. I do not. I have a -1. Let me just make sure I don't have any. Nope, I do not have any. Oh, it's the same one. Yeah. So it's the smokes. If I smoked, I would be a little bit better, but then it's kind of pointless. So let's not do that. What I wanted to do though is I wanted to go down here to check and see if oh, I heard that. It was just, it's fine. It wasn't anything. To check and see if the canal is open. It is not. At least not. Yeah. Can't do anything about that. I did have something that I could buy over here, right? What was it? Not the sneakers, I don't think. Hey.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
The street vendor assures you. That's my rhetoric there as well. I'll leave you for now. Let's see. Was it this?
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer. 100% guaranteed.
There's a conceptualization lock there. Or not lock, but check.
You keep coming back.
There's something here. A windbreaker for extra composure. And mine is shivers.
Gotta prepare for springtime, right?
The street vendor seems pleased. And then there's this.
The speakers below are banged up and worthless. The sneakers triumph over them. They're the star of the show here.
But I can't buy them. So, it's pretty good. I'll see you later. So, I think that basically means that I've bought all the clothes that I can at the moment. Let's go to Gart first. He's gonna be so happy. Getting a huge novelty check and whatnot. Great stuff. I probably also should talk to him about drugs and whatnot. Because Mañana and Measurehead... Was it Measurehead? No, it was the other guy. Hey.
Can I help you?
He arches an eyebrow. About my bill for tonight?
Got the 20 real?
I have this giant novelty check.
You must be kidding, right?
He stares at the large novelty check, baffled.
Yeah, good one, officer. Real funny. But this establishment only takes cash. Now, do you have that cash, Mr. Novelty Check Man?
Frit, near the gates. They'll exchange it.
The lieutenant sounds tired. Thank you, not yet.
Then why are you wasting my time? And yours?
He rolls his eyes. Because I didn't know. I didn't know, I don't think. He said... it's fine. Thank you, Lieutenant.
It's you again.
He acknowledges you gruffly.
What is it?
I want to talk about the hanging again. Yeah, there's nothing here. It was worth a try. I'm not even following my quests markers or anything, which is absolutely a correct way to play the game. Maybe correct is not the word, but, you know, valid. Valid is the word. Either way, to have heart. Hopefully, this whole ordeal is not gonna land me in hot water or anything. Mañana, I did the thing. Do you want to know about it?
Hold on, Wandering Man.
He looks at you with soft and hazy eyes.
How can I help you?
That weasel I visited, it turns out he was one hell of a colonial mug collection.
Yeah.
He nods, rubbing his chin.
The janitor who gave me the key to his apartment said the guy's a bit of an asshole.
A very anti-moralist option here. Yes, his mug collection certainly represented antiquated social values.
Like I said before, I don't know much about this weasel, but the bossman said he's a real piece of work.
He touches his beret.
Thanks for helping out, friend.
Or beret, depending on... I don't know which language says the way. Beret would be French, but I'm pretty sure British English says beret. Maybe not. Either way, I need one of those. And that's the French kind of beret with the little bun at the top to collect the cloth of the hat itself. Very, very neat. Still, that's not the one that I would want, I don't think. Anyway, let's move. We cannot convince the door to open, at least not at the moment. I think every day we can try up there because it gives us a +1 for every day we've been. But as I said before, it's Evrard that I need to talk to. It's actually kind of a long journey to get there. Huh. Anyway, maybe he's gonna give me the gun now. Or maybe he's lying. Which one is it?
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
You called me Mr. Dubois. Why?
Of course. Let us dispatch with the formalities. You call me Everard, I call you Harry.
That's what the hanged corpse called you. Harry.
Yes, Inland Empire. That's where I heard that name. So that's really my name?
My God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop, aren't you?
He shrugs with an amazed expression.
What are the odds of that?
I think the odds of that
He looks at you.
are very low.
It's true, my memory is a bit hazy.
I assure you, there's nothing to be ashamed of, Harry. You're among friends, and the good news is...
He taps on the folder in front of him.
I have a big fat folder on you, Harry. I'm sure you have a lot of questions to ask. Maybe I can help you out.
Don't trust him. For all you know, Dubois might be his name. You need to confirm this.
I'm sure you had some concerns you thought I might be able to address. And you were probably right. I can.
He pauses to look down on a brown folder on his desk.
It's just a brown folder. You can't make out what's written on it.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
The lieutenant inspects Evrard over his spectacles.
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind?
His eyes never leave yours.
Me and Harry are talking about his lost identity right now.
Don't just jump to the folder. That's not smart. Shows you're on the edge. Do some probing first.
I'm gonna have another look at the folder. 72%. That's amazing.
Everard's large hands are covering the folder, but the look on his face says, I know everything about you, Harry.
Unfortunately, I suck at it. He knows everything about me,
I'm sure it's not that bad.
the lieutenant whispers.
At worst, he has no RCM folder, and I very much doubt even that.
Harry, I just know the things that matter to our friendship, and I want you to feel free to ask me about those things.
Well, I will ask you about those things, but in the next episode, because we're out of time for the day. So for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Disco Elysium. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video, but above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.